Hi guys, my name's Calvin. I'm with BushlifeNewZealand.com. I want to do a video today on the Helicon-Tex Foxtrot MK2 waist pack. As you can see, this one here is my own personal one. It's a bit dirty, but I've had it for a while now, a couple of years, and I'm a big fan of it. It's a great piece of gear. As you can see, I put some Ks on this. Alright, let's go through it. So we start off. The pack is basically, you've got a main pocket here, and then you've got two water bottle pockets on the side. These water bottle pockets will work with a range of water bottles, but I find that you can also put other types of things in there. For example, this here is Maroka 30 raincoat. Other things I've had carried in here at various times is like medical kits and things like that. The USGI cup, the bottling cup will fit in, but it's a bit tight, and it can be quite awkward to get it out, but there is an option. The British one doesn't work so well. The cup is too big really, and but it will take the bottle easy enough. So what I like to do is put the bungee over the top of the lid there, and then tighten it up with the cord lock from the back, and that just adds an extra layer of retention. Next up we have the Pathfinder 39 ounce canteen cook set. You can fit it in, but it is pretty tight, and I wouldn't really suggest it. There's lots of parts to snag on as well, so it's going to eventually over time tear up the pouch. It's not really the best bet, but if you really needed to, it will fit in. I'm not going to do it today because it's just too much of a hassle to get back out again with all the snag hazards, but just the plain bottle will fit in. And again, just chuck the elastic, the bungee and the cord lock over the top for a bit of extra security. Next up we have the canteen, the Helicon-Tex canteen cup. Again, that will fit in, but is a bit tight, especially with the handles and everything. And it's a bit loose, so with the bottle. So you'll want to put the bungee over the top there, and then obviously the bottle as well will fit in just fine. If you're not carrying just the plain bottle, personally I think the bottle cook set is the better of them all. As you can see, that will fit in there nicely. It's a lot easier to draw out, and you can put the bungee over the top, and for a bit of extra added retention. But this is what I mean about things going in easy, but can be a bit more tricky to get them out, especially if you're in a hurry. It probably doesn't help that I have the main pocket maxed out. To give you an idea of how much kit you can squeeze in here, I have Helicon-Tex poncho, and then the Swagman roll. So that's quite a bit of kit, and as you can see, it makes using the water bottle pouches a little tricky. So inside the main pocket we have a zippered mesh pocket at the top to help you organise your things. And then there's another one in the front. Hopefully you can see that there. And it also has a nice lanyard there, lanyard loop for dummy cording stuff. And then on the back, on the inside, on the back, is a Velcro field or Velcro loop, and you can use that to place organizer pouches and things of that nature. So all in all, it's a pretty decent sized pocket. Then on the front we have another Velcro pocket. This will take 6 inches radio dressing. There's an organizer pocket in there. So as you can see there, you've got a few smaller pockets, but generally these don't really work so well for things like knives and multi-tools. They will fit in the larger one, but they're, most items are too big to fit in here, and these are really more for pens and notebooks, what am I saying, for your pens and pencils and things like that. On the top we have some bungee, and that can be a way to carry a bit of extra gear, like maybe a poncho or a raincoat. Just make sure you cinch that right up because you don't want to lose it. I'm not a fan of carrying stuff on the outside. It can get grabbed as you're walking through the bush, and you'll end up losing it if you're not careful. And then at the bottom is a couple of adjustment straps, and these allow you to either carry extra gear, poncho like we just spoke about, or you can compress it down and make it all a bit smaller. So it's quite a handy feature. Then on the sides we have a 2x3 pals grid, and these allow you to carry pals type pockets. Over here I have the Helicantex urban admin pouch, and I normally put a pair of binos in there, and it's a great pocket for that, and it fits nicely on the side. So if you want to increase the capacity of the entire setup, you can add larger pouches, like for example the Helicantex essential kit bag, or basically any canteen pouch that's PALS compatible, the water bottle pouch, the E&E pouch. Helican has a load of pouches, but you can buy them pretty cheap. Get some army surplus stuff as well that will fit on there. Basically any pouch that's 3 rows wide and at least 2 deep. This one here is 3, but it just hangs off the bottom, so it's not really a drama. In the center here there's a belt loop, and this is where you can attach more traditional pouches, for example like the Alice setup, or you can get all kinds of pouches and just like zip tie them on. This here is the the Morocco 30 belt pouch, and that will just slip through there like that, and then you can and just carry a bit of extra kit that way. You can also carry knives there. You might have to get a bit inventive with some paracord, but yeah, it will work. The front of it has a nice waist belt. This is nice and big. As you can see, you max it right out, so that will fit over like all your warm kit and everything else. And it has this tri-glide here, so you can set it up so that it's not constantly moving around. You can lock it in place if you need to. So that's quite a handy feature. And then over here we have the H harness. So the harness adjusts with Velcro at the back. You can adjust that quite a bit. It seems a little funny just having the Velcro there, but to be honest, I haven't had a problem with it. If you're a bit concerned about it though, you can easily just wrap some tape around there, or something like a rubber band, and that will just hold it in place, just an extra level of security if you need it. Another nice feature is that on the front you have a chest strap, so that will keep the shoulder straps in place. These are removable if you don't like them, or you can move it and place it higher up if you're a taller person. They have some mesh on the inside to make it a bit more breathable, but there isn't a lot of padding there. Personally, I don't think you want a lot of padding on something like that, because your chances are you're going to want to wear a backpack over the top, and if this is too padded, it will just all get in the way and all get jumbled up. What I like about these types of bags is it allows you to carry like enough gear for a day trip, but it leaves your back clear, so you know, if on a nice hot day like this you don't get really sweaty like you would with a normal backpack. It's a lot more breathable, and also if you're carrying something on your back, you can you can add some more gear if you want. I've carried out deer with this, and the deer just goes over the top, which is quite nice. Or, you know, if you want to, you can carry a bit more gear in a backpack, especially like a EDC or a Raider type pack. That any mid-size day bag will work. And one trick for that is to put on your belt kit, get that set up, and then adjust the straps so that your backpack sits on top, and then this now will act as a hip belt and help transfer some of that weight onto your hips. So all in all, it's a pretty cool setup, and there's a lot of potential depending on what you're doing with it. Alright guys, thanks for watching to the end. I hope this video was useful and gives you something to think about. As always, hit the hills, live the bush life. Cheers guys.